detailed information, could you
Yeah.
mention the Instagram, please?
Yeah, you can go to Meta or Matcha Education in Instagram. For
Okay.
Instagram.
Matcha Community.
Yeah, Matcha
Matcha
Community.
Community, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your nickname?
You can call me Rina.
Rina.
Yeah, Rina.
Which one? Rina or Rina?
Rina.
Rina? Rina, okay. Welcome to our second hub. Give a applause for us. Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned just now, smart viewers and listeners at home, we have a special topic for this evening with me, Redias Sam, Redias Syahrul Sam. And when we're talking about our topic, of course, this is a very interesting topic because we will talking about the language. Language is a tool for communication for human being in all of the world, and you know a lot of language in the world, but you just only maybe 20 or 30 language of all of the world is I mean like call is the top language, top 30, top 20, top 15, top 10, and etc. And you know, guys, as Indonesian, we are very proud because our language we called Bahasa is now is the top 10 language in all of the world, and that's why this is a very very how to say, we are very proud because our language called Bahasa is a part of United Nations now. Wow. And that's why our topic for this evening is Bahasa in United Nations. Giving applause for us. Okay, let's are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Ready? Okay, I start from you, mister. Okay, you know our language called Bahasa now is the 10th official language in UNESCO of United Nations, something like that. So that's why our topic, Bahasa in United Nations. How do you think about our topic for this evening?
This topic is really interesting. Why? Because I know this information on 20 November 2023. That's why it was designated as an official language.
Wait a moment. I like your accent, sir.
Not really,
continue.
actually, sir. Okay, and at the time at UNESCO, from Muhammad Omar, I get information.
Okay, wow.
I get information. My reference is PSD Bahasa as a United Nation. That is the link. Okay, I read the information from there, and sir, Muhammad Omar said that Indonesia as a official language is really acceptable. Why? Because it's
right.
780 language local.
Ooh, wow.
And it's widely country after Papua New Guinea. That's why that I said to the viewers, okay, we are as Indonesian, we have to be proud of ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing topic for this evening. Okay, what about you? Brother, welcome to Indonesia.
Oh. Yeah, thank you.
Because you're Australian, right?
Oh, really?
Okay.
No, I'm still Indonesian. Yeah. Yeah. Despite I live in overseas, but I'm still Indonesian.
Wow, you're living in Australia. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah, but as I heard what you said just now, that Bahasa is one of the top 10
Yes.
languages used in United Nations.
Yes.
So we are, as the Indonesian people, we are so proud of it. Yeah, because we got like an acceptance of the international world that our existence. Yeah, and one of the identity that we have as a nation is our language. And I read some articles about the Bahasa in the role of Bahasa in the world. So not only because of its becoming the becoming one of the top 10 languages officially used
Yes.
in the UNESCO. But I heard that our foreign affairs is planning to expand the Bahasa to be one of the international language, which is
wow.
accepted by numbers of countries.
Wow. Okay.
And nowadays, the foreign affairs are pushing all the agencies,
Okay.
which are teaching the Bahasa overseas in some other countries.
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah.
Like in Australia,
Yeah.
United States, right?
Yeah.
In Japan, Korea,
Yeah.
like BIPA, yeah.
Yeah, BIPA.
BIPA,
So
yeah.
it's stands for Bahasa Indonesia for
Penutur asing.
the
Yes.
foreign speaker.
Yes, BIPA.
Yeah, and we are expected that sooner or later, so Bahasa Indonesia will be familiar to the foreigners.
Can't wait. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you. Give your statement. Okay, next, Mr. Riswan.
Okay, thank you. Talking about Bahasa or language, or even we call it mother language,
Yes.
is really interesting actually, because we have to be proud, but that we are Indonesian and we have so many various local languages. That's why Indonesia is the main language that owned by our country, Indonesia. And when I got the news that Indonesia will be the 10th or the top 10th language in nation of the world, it means that it's really a straightforward steps that got by our country, Indonesia. It means that this is our chance, or this is our opportunity to introduce more about our culture, our country, not only for inhabitants of Indonesia, but also the culture or even the economic. And this is the step, also the first step for Indonesian to introduce to the world that it is our language.
Yeah, right.
And we cannot deny that there are about 52 languages. 52 countries use Indonesia. Yes,
52.
and you can imagine that that time I had a friend from Australia, and I asked him that Indonesia is one of the subject in the school, and then you can imagine it means that there is something special. That's why Indonesia, or our language, or our mother language, is the top 10, and we can pray maybe someday it will be international language.
Amen. Thank you. Wow, the great explanation. What about you? Was beautiful here.
Thank you.
Come on,
Yeah, you know,
Rina.
I'm thinking about how rich our nation, right?
Wow,
Yeah,
yes.
Indonesia is really rich about the language,
Uh-huh.
the culture, even the food.
Wow.
Because we like the food, right? So yeah, I really excited to hear about Indonesian can be one of the top of language in the world.
Yeah.
It means that it can be our opportunity to introduce our country to the other nation, like that. Like, yeah, not only about culture, because we know that Indonesia is rich about the language, and I also want to, because I will go to abroad, I think I can doing something like introduce our language to the people in Taiwan one day. Yeah,
like ambassador representative, like something like that, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So I think this is such a good opportunity and chance for us, like, to introduce.
So you're proud, right?
Yeah, really proud.
Okay. Do you have any edition, or you keep your statement?
Yeah.
You keep statement, or you have any edition about it? Do you want to keep?
Yeah,
Keep?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rina. Indonesia, we did it. Okay, we move to the next question. Yeah, still you. Why Indonesia is deserved to be part of language of United Nations, especially in UNESCO?
Yeah. As I told you before, that Muhammad Omar is ambassador of Republic Indonesia. Say that's really suitable for Indonesia as a top language in this world. Why? Because it is used in Malaysia, Singapore, and also that in the Netherlands. And I get the news from Bahasa as a United Nations.
Okay.
That's why that it's really, I mean that it's really nice for the Indonesian as an official language. I mean, thank you.
So I mean, like the potential.
Yeah,
right?
the potential for
is-
Indonesia. Like the second speaker, the third, and the fourth speaker. The first speaker explained to us that it's not only about a language actually for Indonesia, but also the other rich like food cultures.
Yeah,
and
like
the
Miss
others.
Rina said.
Yeah, Miss Rina says before.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because maybe also the population, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Next, Mr. Riswan. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Riswan, I switch. Sorry. Okay. Why in Bahasa is deserved to be
Okay.
part
if
of
you
nation?
have to draw back, if you have to be flashback,
Mhm.
Indonesia has become the member of the nation
Mhm.
of the world in 1950. It
Mhm.
means that in this moment, Indonesia always shows its dedication to the
Okay.
improvement of the world. Indonesia always take a part for every event that done by the nation of the world. That's why PBB always think that Indonesia probably become the 10th language, official language that should be used in our community in PBB itself. It means that we got a chance to show to the world that Indonesia is really easy to study. Is really understandable, understandable for the learners. Okay, and the time I asked the students from the other countries said that Indonesia is quite difficult to pronounce, but quite interesting because the slip of tongue sometimes happen to the native when they produce in language of Indonesia.
Yeah.
That's why Indonesia will be easy and will be more interesting when you explore it more. Not only for the culture, but also the people, the pronunciation of the language.
Yeah, and the most important is the people, right? Because Indonesia is very kind,
Yeah, you're right.
very warm, and barbar.
No.
Kidding.
Yeah, sometimes when we are on the street, we will listen the inhabitants of Indonesia. They use a slang word, but it means that we have to try to filter it
Yes.
because it's not really showing or reflecting our culture, the real culture. Because Indonesian is really famous of the kindness.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Easy. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizwan. What about you? Okay.
So
Do you get the point?
Yeah.
Why Bahasa is deserved to be part of language of United Nations?
Yeah. I think we have an important role, especially in our region in Southeastern Asia. Yeah, we have besides our friends, I have said before that we have like one of the most populous
Population?
country, in the world, which is around 270 million people.
Yes.
And which of course, they speak Bahasa. Yeah, but I heard some sources that despite we have like population around that number of millions, but the people who speak Bahasa is just like around 199 million.
Oh, wow.
And as the first language, for Bahasa, I think it's just around 70 million. So I think that's one of the what the government have to think, and the society also, how we besides we spread over our Bahasa into the world. Yeah, we have to keep in our mind that there are still some people, a number of million people who don't speak Bahasa, especially who living in the remote area, and that's why they have to think about the education first. So it's like Bahasa. If we are talking about Bahasa, it's like it's a broad thing. So and then it's a broad thing that we have lots of things that we have to be consider, and some of our friends said before about the history of Bahasa itself. So it's a unique actually, yeah, because the Bahasa Indonesia itself, I think it's established in 28 October 1928.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
28. Yeah, 28. Yeah.
That's
Soempah Poemada.
Yeah, Soempah Pemuda.
Yes.
Yeah, and the time,
Event.
it's the Bahasa, have been undergoing like improvement. Yeah, from time to time. Yeah, like the correction of the how to write.
Ejaan yang disempurnakan ya.
That's
in bahasa.
AYD. And I think it's becoming perfect right now. but I think what I'm afraid right now is because of many people, especially for the teenagers, they want to be probably it's because of the influence of the social media when they want to make a content or something. They sometimes combine the Bahasa and English. It's quite interesting, and it's good, but I think
okay.
I think that something that
Give your statement. Do you want to give your statement? You keep you keep your statement, brother. Are you okay, Miss Rina?
I'm okay.
Okay. Okay. Why Bahasa is deserved to be a language, part of United Nations?
Yeah.
Why deserve?
Okay. At first, I think I will mention Mr. Syahrul said that
Syahrul.
I'm really I'm really interesting. He even mentioned about how teenagers now, right,
like you?
They mix the Bahasa with English.
Okay.
Yeah, because of I think it's because we already have a potential become a bilingual, right? Because we know that we have several traditional bahasa. It means that we can learn more about more bahasa language, right? So it's literally like it's easy to us to learn new language. That is why I think more teenagers are like to mix it because it's easy to them.
Are you from Jaksel? Literally, visually. Yes.
No, I'm from Depok actually. I grew up in Depok. That is why. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. And I want to mention that about how Bahasa can maybe have a potential to make more words. Because we know that we have a traditional Bahasa, maybe government.
Local language, you means, right? Local language, traditional Bahasa.
Local language.
Yes.
Maybe government can absorb the local language into the Bahasa. Like
Indonesia did it.
Yeah.
Because Indonesia, the composition of Bahasa is how to say, a lot of language absorbed, like ethnic, foreigner language to be Indonesia, something like that. Because the history, actually, a lot of history, and the story is very, very long. We cannot discuss this because it's too long.
How if we only the local? We observe from local, right? How? So I think.
And the point is.
Indonesia is so rich, and of course the Bahasa. So I think that is why international approve or accept that Indonesia can be the top of language because the rich of Bahasa, right? The potential.
Cultures, some
culture.
cultures, and the potential is our cultures can be exchanged with the other cultures in all of the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get a point. Thank you, Miss Rina. We move to the next question. My third question is, what is the positive impact or benefit, something like advance? Indonesia is the 10th official language in PBB or UNESCO. What is the benefit? Okay, you.
All right, thank you. Talking about the positive side, or
you stand for in positive?
I think so.
You're negative?
Okay, if we are talking about the positive side, when about the 10 position of Indonesia. I think it's really fabulous moment because it will motivate the students, not only the students but also all of the people of Indonesia to explore more, to show to the people around the world that we are Indonesia. We can communicate, we can promote our culture for our everything that we got, not only for the human sources but also the natural sources, and can be promoted by using our language, Indonesia. And automatically the listener from the other world or the other world will think that, oh, I have to explore more about Indonesia because there is something really interesting not only for the place but also the scenery of the Indonesia. And when I'm going to visit this place, of course I have to use local language, Indonesia. That is a positive side. And the next one, when we become the delegations of Indonesia and then we have to speak in the nation of the world, we don't have to worry because we can express or we can reveal our idea by using Indonesia. Because
Can reveal, you know,
the part.
we can reveal like a paradigm.
Yes, we can reveal. We can unbox it about Indonesia.
Kidding. Oh my god.
About Indonesia because it is official language in nation of the world. And I think we are really lucky because it can be the part of the nation of the world.
Wow. Thank you. 60 seconds. Okay, what about you? What is the benefit? What is advantage? Indonesia is the part of United Nations as an official language.
Yeah, of course, like Mr. Rashwat?
No. Riswan.
Okay, Mr. Riswan say that it can be a good potential that we don't need to worry when we talk about Indonesian culture with Indonesian language in front of all people on the world, in this world. Yeah, so it means that we can introduce more and also make an opportunity to open more job as a lecturer.
Yeah.
We can be a lecturer
in the Bahasa lecture in Australia, in Canada, right? UK,
US, and etc. It means that not in only in culture, it can improve our economic education, and etc. about Indonesia.
Wow, thank you. What about you, Mr. Syahrul? What is the benefit?
The benefit. So when the people know your language, so your voice will be heard by the others.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very simple.
And
so of course, when they notice your language, so it's they will count on you. Because beside our strategic positions, geographically and the number of populations also. So I think our country has been one of the pioneer in our region, especially in the politic, economy, and social, and the other side, which will strengthen our country. Because right now, globally, our country is still as a growing country. Growing country and. It's a growing country. And
like the third world country, growing country,
the third world, but the developing country. Developing country. Which our aims is how we can standardize our country like the other country. At least in Southeast Asia, like in Singapore, or the other developed country in Asia, like Japan or somewhere. Some other countries, and I think in talking in the Asian countries, Indonesia is the third most spoken language in Asia, and if some of you sometimes googling on and use the Wikipedia, I think Bahasa is the 23rd language used in Wikipedia the most searching people.
Wow, it's interesting, right?
Okay. So Bahasa is very potential.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Syahrul. What about you? I like your hat. Can I borrow?
Yes, it's one of my characteristics.
Your style, right? Okay. Do you get the point, Brian?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
You know, the positive effect of Bahasa as a United Nations, of course, that Indonesia has very good potential. I mean that a lot of speakers say that is about human resources, natural resources, and so on. But you know, I would like to say that if our language, Bahasa, is designated by UNESCO, of course that we are as an Indonesian, we can go anywhere. Okay, we can go anywhere, and then we can get the advantages of this potential. And we also say we also say that thank you to the president. I mean that the last president on 2024. That's why that, you know, it started from Muhammad Omar. I told you before that.
Are you a fan of Muhammad Omar?
I know it from
because
the news.
it's frequently to
yes, of course,
mention.
Yes, you know,
Yes,
famous, and also that I sometimes listened his voice to say something to the TV. I mean, okay, thank you. I mean that is
and
fine.
now you are on the YouTube.
Yes. And you know, we are as Indonesian, we have to take the potential and do the best of our life.
Okay,
thank you.
Nice. Okay, I move to the fourth question. My fourth question, as the Indonesian, how do you make Bahasa more popular? Yeah. Okay, start from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why must me? Okay.
Just imagine you are ambassador.
Wow.
Okay, please. Like maybe
Okay.
Chintalura, Agnes Mo, just me. You are ambassador. Come on.
It was my experience.
Yes, your
as
experience.
one of the best choir in Makassar. Yeah.
Really? You are?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
the member
Unhas?
of PSM Unhas.
Wow, give me a plus.
Yeah.
Choir.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are.
Okay, so I've already have 2 competition in international competition.
Wow, mention it. Mention.
Korea and Portugal.
Wow.
Yes. So we bring our culture.
So you're
in-
PSM?
Yeah, PSM Unhas.
PSM has. No man, it's choir.
Choir. Okay, so we bring like folklore song. You know folklore? Yes, like
You know Alfredo Diva? You know? You don't know?
who's that?
Okay, I will tell you after this. Okay, continue.
Okay, so we bring our culture Toraja.
Mhm.
Yeah, Toraja folklore. It's about the title is Langkan Maiga. It's
Sorry?
Langkan Maiga.
Langkan Mega.
It's like red eagle from folklore. So folklore
Okay.
in Toraja.
Music.
Yeah,
Folklore music.
Yes.
Okay.
So we actually not bring Bahasa, but we using local.
Mhm.
It's been that local language
Mhm.
in Toraja, right? So I think they really interested with our language. Like it's like the how to the vocal. It means that it's different from the other, right? Like
Absolutely
yeah,
different.
because you know like Toraja has need to raise their voice when talking.
Like, could you give the sample, please?
I don't want to singing.
choir.
No, I don't want. I don't want to do that. Okay, you can see on our YouTube SM Unhas our competition, our performance at YouTube.
Okay.
so
the point is.
We can make our language popular from maybe the culture that we bring from the competition. We join competition in international and show our potential.
Okay.
So it means that like that.
Like you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job. Okay.
Yeah,
thank you, Mr. Riswan. Okay. What about you? How to make Indonesian more popular?
Okay.
Bahasa, I mean,
Yeah,
especially.
Thank you. We cannot deny that there are so many kind of local languages in Indonesia, right? And Indonesia itself is a lingua franca. It means that it is the center of traditional language, and all the people around in Indonesia use Indonesia because it is a center of language in our country.
Okay.
So what do we have to do when we are going to make Indonesian language to be more famous than before? The first one, of course, we are as a teacher. We are as teachers, we have to try to use formal language when we are standing in front of the class.
Okay.
And we have to, and the second one, we have to also give motivation to the Gen Z, to the young generation.
Which one is through Gen Z or Gen Z?
No. I'm not the Gen Z actually. The Gen Z means that the teenager that were born in 2020 probably. Okay. And because the teenager, like Mr. Syahrul said, that they sometimes use bilingual content. Okay, not only for Indonesian language, but also combine English or even the traditional language. That's why we have to be patient when we are going to introduce more our language to be famous than before. And the next one, of course, when we are making a promotions about Indonesia and will be seen by the people around the world, we have to try to use a formal language. And we have to be proud also, because Indonesia language is the dignity of Indonesia itself. Thank you.
So the point is you have to proud, and you have to using everywhere, anytime, anywhere to but not to anywho, right?
Yes, not to anyhome or anyhow, but anytime and anywhere.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what about you, Mr. Syahrul? You get the point, right?
Yeah, I get the point, but I think I will speak in the point of view as the traveler. If you like a traveler or you live overseas.
Okay.
So I think you have to start from yourself. Yeah, in which how you bring your identity as Indonesian people.
Okay.
So of course you know Bahasa very well. So when you speak, despite you speak non-Bahasa or you speak in English, because you are out of your country, like you live overseas. So still, you don't forget your language, your Bahasa.
Okay.
Yeah, like me, for example, I live in a multicultural community.
Yes.
Overseas in Australia.
Which part in Australia?
In Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah, Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah. And there are many Indonesian people there as well. From different background of cultures. And I have friends from other country, from Thailand, from
Sawadika.
Sawadika. From Philippines also, from Philippines, and
Talaga.
from the other countries. Because
Magandang gabi.
You can't deny your own identity, because and of course, you have Indonesian friends, they also. So whenever I meet Indonesian people, I speak Bahasa with them. Or if I know them, they're from the same background of culture, like from Bugis or Makassar, I speak like a local people with them. So because
Togi.
Togi.
Iga senta.
So I do such thing. So I try to promote my language to them. And something interesting when I talk to them, because we have similarity in languages, despite they're from different countries, but there's some words they pronounce the same and it means the same.
Okay.
Because there is historically our language is derived from different background of cultures, like from Arabic, from Spanish, from Dutch,
like assimilation, right?
Assimilation, and that's why I found something interesting in the meeting those people.
Okay, it's wow.
It's
okay.
Wow.
Wow. What about you, Mr. Firman?
How to make our Bahasa popular?
Popular.
Okay, popular or
yes,
famous?
Famous. The same.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Booming.
Booming.
Trend, viral. Okay.
As I told you before that Indonesian has 780 regional languages. I got the information from Bahasa as a United Nations. That is the website. Yeah, and you know, sir.
What time you open?
Yeah.
What time
I mean that
you
one.
open it? the data.
And you know, if you like to make our Bahasa famous, of
Please
course.
say
that-
hello to Vance. Hi.
Hello, fans.
Okay. Okay, continue.
And you know, if you like to make our Bahasa famous, of course that we bring our identity, and then how to educate our students in this country, and after that how they use the languages as well as possible. That's why, because you know, especially for our students in South Sulawesi, sometimes they don't know how to make the differences as an thought. And you know, I thought, but the fact that asking, that's question, that is not statement. It is the biggest problem. I mean that we teach the our students as well as possible, and then our students show to the other people, especially for their parents. Inshallah, we can bring our Bahasa famous in this world.
Inshallah.
Amin.
Amin. Alhamdulillah. Assalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Okay. Short. Make it short, please. Maybe one sentence, two sentence. Your conclusion.
Be proud of Indonesian, because you are Indonesian. Please use your Bahasa as well as possible. Thank you.
Trust me.
It works.
Thank you. Okay, what about you? Please make a short statement.
Yeah, be proud of part of Indonesian people, and do as much as possible you can do to promote our Bahasa internationally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, conclusion, please.
Okay. Wherever you are, you have to try to use your mother language, Indonesia, because it is your dignity, and you have to try to come out of your shells when you are talking or introducing Indonesian.
Wow. Hold on. After this, guys, prepare your maybe your vocabularies, your idioms, your wise word, after this idioms, maybe or vocabularies, just prepare. Okay, please continue. What is your conclusion?
Okay, so my conclusion is please take a chance, take opportunity for Indonesia to introduce more Indonesia culture, Indonesian language.
Yeah, make it long.
In front of all people from all over the world. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, anyone have vocabularies, please? Maybe you, Mr. Riswan.
Okay.
Vocabularies or idioms?
Talking about communications, I just said that come out of your shells. It means that you have to try to talk more comfortable or to be talkative.
What is Bahasa? In Bahasa, what
it
is?
It means that enjoy, menikmati.
Okay.
And the second one is can see eye to eye.
See eye to eye. See eye to eye.
It means that setuju.
See eye to eye.
I can see eye to eye that Indonesian language is really famous.
Okay.
Thank you.
M to M, see eye to eye. No kidding. What about you? You have a vocabularies, please, or idioms? Okay. What about you? Do you have vocabularies or idioms?
Yes.
Okay.
I like to say that. Come on. Cut to the chase.
What is in Bahasa?
Cut to the chase. It means that do what you want, but don't forget to the rules. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you guys for coming in our second home. Giving applause for us. Okay, that's all our discussion about about Bahasa in United Nations. Thank you for Miss Rina from Meta. Thank you, Mr. Riswan from FLINDERS. Thank you, Mr. Syahrul from BPEC. Thank you from AM Okay, thank you so much, guys, for your kind attention. Yeah, don't forget always listen and watching. How to say our English discussion. This. Okay, so see you next week. Bye bye.